Obviously, some people couldn't wait for me to do that, and but like I said, from that instance, from here on out, I would like to have clear communication between all of my officers, whether that's I'm doing something wrong or whatever the situation and case may be. Uh, s- uh, Second or thirdly, um, starting with the rank ups. Basically, there's going to be a new system being implemented now. This is basically you guys are now going to start having to complete certain tasks and be able to show certain skills within those certain ranks that you are under. Um, there's going to be certain amount of rest you may need to complete. There's going to be more hands-on in the department once you climb higher and higher. Um, Also, with that being said, um, just because you do have the XP powerful, um, doesn't really entitle you to the next rank up. There's going to be now certain criteria you guys are going to have to meet all along besides of with the application. Um, that is something admins have had told me they wanted me to do and implement, and so that way everyone can kind of get an understanding and a feel of actually what it is their role is and how they actually fit into the department. And so with that, that's going to be implemented pretty soon. I am basically finishing up on the DFG's last spot to what they need to do in order to fulfill that position and what we are expecting and looking for. But pretty soon, either today or tomorrow, that will be posted, and you guys will be able to see all of the criterias and certain aspects you guys are going to be expected to follow and be able to uphold when wanting to move higher and higher. Uh, Another thing is, um, with these tutorial hot zones. You actually have to be inside of the actual marker to fully participate. You cannot be up on buildings, across on the bridges, or anything like that, and shooting at people or anything like that. You actually have to be in the contested hot zone for it to actually be an RP situation. Let me. That's a good question, actually. Okay, never
Sure,
mind.
Mr. Franco, if I may. Yes. So the territory zones have no extra rules to them at all. You still conduct it just like any other part of the city. That part is still state property, state city. So yes, you can make arrests, you can fulfill your duties. Absolutely.
Alrighty, sounds good. Thank you very much. Yes, but for that, yeah, you guys actually have to be inside the contested area to actually participate and actually be able to engage in the action. So just keep that in mind. Um, Another thing is they want to see basically the city and the gang members and civilians. They want to see us more out there in the city. So I'm wanting us to get out there into more of the territories. Wanting to have us do the checkpoints back again and different RP scenarios that have not been started to keep on going. But that's something that's going to be starting to get worked on. And also with that, they want us to be actually wanting to do RP scenes, not always wanting to get out into shootouts and everything like that. Actually, if you see somebody with their weapon, use your taser, de-escalate the situation, and everything like that. Try not to always think everything's just needing to be a gun battle, because that's not gonna also work either as well. Um, they want to see a little bit more of us actually out there in the city making arrests and everything like that. Um, Also, pretty soon we are going to start doing events. We're going to start even holding like certain, like say if one of you officers makes the most arrest, we're going to start handing out bonuses and stuff like that for different scenarios that we see, and everything like that. Um, there's some more different trainings that we are going to be implementing with Army. So there's going to be some new tactics going on, some new RP scenarios that are going to be taken into effect. So pretty soon we're going to be able to start going further into learning new key ideas and everything like that. Uh, Shoot. I I want to say I'm missing some other key things. Jamil, is there anything else that I'm missing? I want to say.
Yes, I think is the weekly survey. So the department is rate every week. For the last, I guess the last ratings, I guess only two, three people have been rating the department. So their ratings has been basically what's been the rate for the department. If nobody rates for the department, it goes automatically default. So it's mandatory now that before you guys get online, on Fridays, Saturday, or Sunday, just look for that little icon that says "Rate Your Leader." Just put something, better than nothing, because if you don't put nothing, it just goes into default. So that's something that they've been pushing us to do. Last time we got bad ratings, because we started off a little rocky and only two or three people rated. So out of like 30 people, think about it, only two people rated. Out of 28 went to default. It looked real bad last week. I think it was about so during a hiring event, we're gonna have two hiring events now. So after the meeting, I'm gonna put up a voting poll. That way, we can see who can help and what time is best for you guys. So we want this department to grow, so we need some people to step up. That being said, automatically when you get into a suit, you're in the FTO program. So we want to see more leaders rise. I want to see more people involved in a hiring event and training. It's not just being online and making arrests. It's about building up the future officers that stand next to you. I mean, I done it. Franco done it. Senior officers before me did it. So it's your turn to show your commitment, your passion, and your leadership. So you know, during the hiring event, we're gonna need some people to step up. Um, wanted missions. I think we should implement at least one wanted mission a day, or at least one wanted mission a week. I don't know when's the last time we did a wanted mission. So the leaders, that's the lieutenants, whoever is the highest online. You guys can start running wanted missions. You don't need the DFG or the chief to run a wanted mission. It's there for you guys to group up and do y'all wanted missions. They want us to record more, post more, show more of our work. We don't have to just post in the body cam and screenshots. If you guys are setting up and you guys are like, riding out, record that, post it, put Madera, put something on there. They want to see us a little bit more active and showing our work. And also it's good to show your leadership skills. If you're the one that's gonna set up the wanted and you're gonna one that's gonna lead, it's good to record that and post it. It kind of looks good on your resume when it actually shows your leadership skills. So it kind of go hand in hand with that part. I think the last thing was Last thing was I wanted to check with the overseers of SWAT, traffic, and HP unit. Whatever you guys need from me and Chief, from you guys, just let us know. Whatever SWAT need, whatever traffic unit need, and whatever HP unit need, whatever you guys need to make your units more efficient, just let us know. Let me know. I'll do everything I can to bring more people in. Especially with traffic unit, when you guys about to set up for y'all stops, we can post more. That way we can at least let the city know that we're actually on a role play. So the overseers with y'all units, I could come talk to me after. We can actually come up with a game plan to make the units more active. Other than that, I think that's all I have right now. Was really the weekly survey that we have to kind of participate more as a department, and really those wanted missions, running more wanted missions. The military police unit and SWAT unit will be working with Delta team and Army. Army is going to be doing their own thing, like Franco said. They're going to be going to zones more. So actually, they're going to be requesting for SWAT to come help. So SWAT, if you guys are online, just be ready for that. Military unit, we're still gonna figure out how that unit overseer that. But basically, military is going to be calling us. That's like how we call Delta team. So whoever is available, just be mindful. Just go in groups. Don't go alone to them zones.
You have to remember too, until we have vested people, we don't have anybody in SWAT to participate in any of that yet.
Correct.
Yeah.
So the zones are, remember, it's a player versus player. So you don't need no special unit to
Oh
go into
no,
that
no, no,
zone.
no, no, no.
Yeah,
I'm
yeah, yeah,
talking
yeah,
about
yeah.
like when military calls for SWAT or something like that. There technically is no SWAT unit yet because there's no vested people to put into SWAT yet, other than Presto if he wants to join SWAT.
But whoever's available at the time, that's two badge officers, three suits, it's just just participating in them needing us for backup. But yeah, we definitely gonna get more vested to fill those SWAT areas. That way, we could be pretty deep when it comes to SWAT.
All
Also,
right, so I got a question.
yes, sir.
For the wanted missions, who can and who cannot go out on a wanted?
As long as you're badged, you can go out on a wanted mission. I mean, you could still go out for the ride along on a wanted mission, but you just still cannot leave the vehicle or anything like that. And it's advised that you stay in a Bearcat because the Bearcat's bulletproof.
Yeah, so two badge officers can go on a route along. So I would preferably say two badge officers and more should start a wanted mission. If you're unbadged, definitely you just ride along in a Bearcat, protect yourself. But other than that, you could do small groups for the wanted missions. If it's three of y'all, it's four of y'all. Whoever's the highest online at that time, take control of the wanted mission. Rotate. Um, if it's two vested at the time, be cautious and go ahead and do the one mission. All we just saying is just record it, post it, show your leadership, take initiative, like just launch it. You know what I mean? Just see how it goes. Once a day is fine, once a week, but it don't take seven of us, eight of us to start one a mission. You know what I mean? So I think lately we just been waiting for a group of people to start the one mission, and one is there for all of us actually to do it. So um, we just want they wanted to see us more participate in those one missions, and actually you guys showing your leadership skills. Whoever's the overseer SWAT, I believe is Joshua. Whoever's your commander, give them, run it. You know what I mean? So at this point, we're just trying to see who will take the initiative to lead, and who's going to be the next person to step up and actually be that voice, and like push it into motion.
Okay, because
Yes.
I know during like a wanted, you have to RP the wanted mission, because if you don't and admin finds out, I think you can get banned.
Correct. So when you approach the wanted bubble, you'll let you know who are you going to be getting. Take a screenshot of that person. You'll see the violations that they have. Just take a screenshot of that. Then when you got the person in violations, you load up. Make sure everybody is ready. Whoever is the person that started the one mission is the one that has a location on that person, and you just guys go from there. Role play it out. When you roll up on the suspect, you throw up that macro. Let them know. Introduce yourself first. Whoever is in charge, whoever is initiating the arrest, introduce yourself, and that person is wanted. They got a warrant, so it's real easy to throw up the macro and let them know they have a warrant for their arrest. Depending if they stand still, they run, they're in the vehicle. If you got to use lethal force, you go ahead and do it. Once you got them in handcuffs, just like an arrest, read them their rights, pat them down depending if they're female, and then you just let them know that they're being arrested for state charges. So when you do a wanted mission, that's basically it. You have confirmation that they're wanted. They have violations. When you post that in Discord on the body wanted section, you just put up basically everything there. Screenshots of them, the suspect, their violations, the video of you actually setting up, loading up, leading your team, and basically showing the whole RP. Admins can't really do nothing about that if it's actually set up like that. But not following, like, no evidence, not showing that you have a suspect, they're one. When those missing those key things, it kind of looks bad on PD. So we just want to see who's gonna actually take the initiative and do that. You know.
Okay, temple.
So if I may, real quick, guys, I'm the commander of SWAT, and I do apologize that we haven't been doing some water missions lately. Um, I've just been working diligently with Delta Force, trying to get their ride along and stuff in the book, so that way their members are ready as well. So I do apologize about that, but I will definitely start being on top of starting water missions and stuff here uh, really soon. I do apologize about that.
Yes, sir. And like I said, the badge officers, if it's three, four of y'all, whoever's the highest at the time, role play it out, and you guys can, start your wanteds. Also, if you guys have any ideas, like any tactics, any type of like scenarios, something, if you think it's gonna be a fail RP or anything like that, just let us know so we can run it by admin. That's one thing they told us too, is like come up with ideas. Like, there's no such thing as a stupid question. A stupid question is a question that you didn't ask. So if you have an idea or a RP that we can do, and you guys not sure about it, and you wanna be like, I don't know if that I might be stupid. Don't do that. Just tell us. And if you guys gonna do something, it's gonna be a fail RP, and you don't know, don't do it. Just tell us so we can run it by admin. At this point, they're watching us to see how we role play. They're not gonna tell us no. They're not gonna tell us yes. They want to actually see how realistic and how far we can actually role play without RP failing. So if you guys got any ideas or anything, I'm like, yo, Franco Jamil, what if we could do this? Send it to us so we could, nothing is a dumb idea, nothing is a stupid question. It's just it would be stupid if you didn't ask. So anything, appreciation, like the Franco said, appreciation day, at least one day out the week. I know we have Mondays off, so like every other Monday we could do something with the factions all together. Car shows, I don't know, 1v1s and training, anything you guys think about, like any ideas, anything, we're all the family. So we could just put it in a box and we all could just come together and do it.
With that being said, I want to put this point right there. Like I told Chief Franco before, why we don't run like a couple tactic training with Delta Force in their base, like a hostage scenario, or we can do like a SWAT team breaching there, two teams between PD and the Army. That will improve our aiming skill, our shooting skill, even shooting each other, and even bring EMS with us too, to heal us while we're conducting that kind of training there. That will involve three faction and bring us all together. I don't know if it's a RP rule or not, but this would be a great idea to a lot of the new officers that don't know how to shoot that properly or aim properly.
So write all of that up, send it to me, and I'll send it to admin. That way they can check it out and make sure everything is good and we can set it up. That's real easy. That's a great idea. Just write it up for me and like an invoice, and I'll definitely share it with admin, and we could definitely. That sounds like a great idea.
Yeah,
So
for
just to
example,
check our.
NRC, like we can be the bad boys one time, they can be the bad boys one time. We can rotate between each other. We can even conduct this in a weekend where all the officers are available sometimes. This will bring us together
I agree.
as a
Um,
factors.
I agree. So whenever you get a chance after the meeting and you get some time out of service, just write that up for me, and Discord me, and I'll share it with the admins, and we definitely see if what we could do and what we can't do.
With that, also, I want to put another point that Chief Franco brought up, that he wants to see us out there more interacting with the gangs members and stuff like that. But here's the issue that we're facing as a police officer: they are VDMing us and not actually playing a role play. So, with that being said, yes, they are trying to push us to go out there, but you're not playing the role play that you want to play. You're literally there just to harass us, basically. And that happened for the past 2 days. Every officer have noticed that.
Hello, it's today.
Yes, so we always know that we're a professional. We hold ourselves up by the law, and let's make sure that body cam is rolling. In those situations, it is trying to catch us to slip. Try to get you to make one false move. So just know when a situation like that happens, green ticket always the best way instead of making a mistake. If they failed any type of RP, just record it. Makes that's our safety as officers, our body cam. As long as that body cam is rolling, we can always use it in the end of our shift to get justice. So yeah, they be VDMing us, yeah, they be doing all that, but just make sure everything's recorded and you're just doing everything by the book. So after you get out of service, when you write that ticket, you can actually still get the justice.
Well, that's only if the ticket goes through. Because me and Josh for 3 hours
Yes.
submitted a ticket, and I know you guys are our higher ups. I would love to see you guys
So
approaching this to the
when that
admins and telling
happens,
them.
yeah, when that happens, just send us that body cam. We'll send it to the leadership chat and see if the admins that watches over the department can actually get to it faster. So the admin's been dealing with a lot. That's like we've been busy with PD. The admin been busy with Madera. So if that didn't go through, just send it to us, and we'll send it to the higher ups above us.
Copy that. I will do that.
Other than that, that's all I got. Pass it off back off the chief.
I don't have anything else to say at this moment. That's all I had to say right now. But now I'm gonna open it up to the floor to you guys. If you guys have any questions, comments, concerns, or anything like that.
I don't know if anybody noticed my text earlier. I did share on Discord about the bounty that was set on Chief and DFG.
I saw that. They can't add.
They ain't getting our shit.
Well, they was thinking that there was two DFGs. I'm guessing.
I know there's a bounty on our head, Franco. 12 million.
4 million each, sir.
The
Oh,
math,
4 million each.
the math ain't mathing right because they said 3 mil a piece on each head, and then they put 12 mil total. But yeah, the math
Sounds
ain't
like
mathing.
shit. Sounds like shit.
I think they was counting your boy
Oh,
as the deal.
oh yeah, they might have been. Yeah, they could have been.
He is a DFG.
No,
Yeah,
Yeezy
so
Boy
that was
is
my question. What's the
MG3.
current status of E-Boy?
I'm just playing. He should be.
I am working on that. Trust me, there's a lot of background stuff that I am physically doing that a lot of you guys don't really see, and that's why sometimes my activity may not be here, but it's also because I'm also trying to do other things in the background as well to keep things afloat.
Next time you're on a phone call with
Seeing
him,
how Franco didn't know
just
about
add
this,
me
I'm
in
glad I
there.
brought it up.
Thank you. Yeah.
I really didn't.
Yeah, I really did not know there was that bounty. Thank you, sir.
Oh man.
What's up?
Right. You can just ride around with me. Be good.
Or just being hated as a cops, I guess.
Hey, Franco and Turner, there's this spot in the Forest Preserve I want to show you. It's really cool. The three of us should just run over there real quick.
That's fine.
Roger that.
Something like that.
Could you imagine? Could you imagine they do that, and then you just like, you go to like some really low level player and just be like, hey, you want to earn a really big bounty? Purposely give the big bounty to a low level player. Oh man, they'd be so mad.
The level 3 just ran over the chief.
Way to become an
On his,
instant millionaire.
on his scooter.
On the scooter.
Yeah, and with the scooter.
Alrighty,
That's
well,
hilarious.
if nobody has any questions, comments, or concerns, I think that will be the end of this meeting. Yeah, like I said, I mean, I'll ask again. Anyone have any questions, comments, concerns, anything? Now bring them to my attention, please. I'd rather know now than to find out later on that something was bothering you.
I have noticed
Yeah,
one thing. When there's like a large quantity of gang members at HP, I've been going over there to the territory, and I've only noticed like maybe one person over there. So I'm suggesting maybe next time we see a lot of people at HP, just go to the territory.
I agree. That's smart.
That's a great idea, actually. That will drag them back to the territory from the HP.
yeah, absolutely.
That's also something I kind of want to do as well. I kind of want to have us out there in the city more a little bit. Yes, I understand the HP calls and everything like that, which I don't have an issue with or anything like that, or the HP unit. But I mean, um, we still have the whole rest of the city, and I think that will be very beneficial. Out there in the city, you're able to get into a lot of car chases. I mean, there's some good action out there. It's just you actually gotta go out into the city and either look for it or just happen to stumble right across from it sometimes.
So
But
here's a question I have for you, Chief. Because this is a question that has stumped me for the longest time. And I'm not sure if it would be considered like a fail RP at that point. But what if we were to like ask, like, say a gang member comes to talk to us, and like we told them like, hey, if you're looking for an RP scene or something, here's my contact info. And if you're trying to RP or something, you can get a hold of me, and then we can do an RP scene, and stuff like that.
sometimes it could be a trap, yes. And sometimes, yeah, there are certain people that do want to actually RP with you, but all I really gotta do say is just kind of be careful and make sure there might be enough officers online and everything like that. because you just never know. It could be a trap or anything like that.
Oh yeah. Yeah, no, I mean don't RP obviously with the trolls, but like I have had like certain people like just come up to me and they're like, "Yo, are we allowed to add you in our contest? Because like we like to role play and we actually like to do the role play scenes and stuff like that." And they're like, "Can we add you so if we're trying to do an RP, you can come out and do the RP with us, pull us over or whatever we're doing." And I told them that I'd have to check because that's been stumping me myself.
Write that up and
Let
send it
me.
to us so we can let the admins know. That's a good scene. Yeah, write that up and then send it to us.
Let me,
Okay.
yeah, let me run that by with the admins and let me get an official answer for you. I'm sorry, I do not have an actual answer for you right now, but let me get an official answer for you, though, sir.
Yeah, yeah, because I was always wondering that because like they want us to go out and do RP scenes, correct? But what better way to set up RP scenes if like we have gang members or stuff like that that do want to RP and they want to call us, they want to call us or get in contact with us so that way we can go and do an RP scene with them. Um, that will help boost, maybe potentially help other people see like, hey, you know, um the police will actually RP with us if we have them come out, and it might actually make the city a little bit better.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, I know that was something before. Um, Obviously, with because how I think some people were getting like muted in chat and everything like that for like trying to do 911 scenarios and everything. I think that's I want to say you were okay to do that in that sense of a nature, but let me get an official answer back to you about that, sir. Though.
Yeah, for sure, for sure. I appreciate that, Chief.
No worries. Alrighty. Anybody else?
Is there I got ask one more question. Is there anything that Chief and I can do that you guys would want to see us to do more or change to better help service you guys?
To me, I
I like
mean,
what I
I
did the
already answered that to Chief one day, you know what I mean? So Chief already knows, and I think that he is actually doing a wonderful job, and he's doing exactly what I wanted to see. So I think Chief is really moving in the right direction.
What you was about to say, Bristow, and thank you, Douglas.
what y'all did the I think it was last night during the hiring event. I kind of like that idea. I've seen it in the past where we had a huge number of applicants. We set them in different rooms um, and gave out different interviews all at once. I kind of like that. If we can do that again next time, there's like more than a
Yes,
few people.
sir. Definitely. I like that too. Definitely.
I do not have an issue with that at all.
Anyone else? Anything that me and DFG, Chief could do, can make you and the department better. Anything that you guys need to see more from us. Anything that you guys on your minds.
And trust me, guys, if you guys do got something on your minds, now would be the time to speak it. Chief does listen and he takes everything into consideration. Take it from somebody who was in those shoes where I didn't want to say anything.
Yes, sir, Mr. Ching Chong.
Okay, sir. To piggyback off what you said, for to help some of us, what I've been seeing as an unbadged, we also have like the new hires that some just joined PD that were never PD. We really don't have much vestige to take us on 10, 10, 12s with, so we could get those ride alongs to see how the department handles situations out in the real world. Because I would love to know the protocols on in real life. I mean, not real life, but RP on the RP base. because I'm more of a hands-on type of person to learning things.
So yes.
Yeah, and yeah, and I'm sorry, and I haven't when I'm here. Sometimes there's no vested officers to even go on those 10-12s with. So I know there's a lot of new hires also that don't get those ride-alongs to get the experience to experience what's going on in the streets.
So that's actually something that has been I'm now going to be implementing in to for the ranks, even as unbadged officers. I actually do want you to get out there and ride along with three different officers in the department. Um, whether that's a vested, whether that's a suit, or anything like that. But I want you guys to have three different
All right, thank you so much.
scenarios
You
and
leaving?
different areas with three different
Okay, okay,
officers. Obviously, you're not going to be going to HP calls because you're not a badged officer. So, HP calls are off limits until you become a badged. Something I came up with. But yes, that is I've actually implemented to where the unbadged officers can kind of get a little bit more of a hands-on experience and everything like that. So that is something I actually have implemented into that. So be on the lookout for that in a couple of
Yeah,
days.
and Chong, you see the guys right here, and this row right here, and this row right here. Get some of their contact information. We all got cell phones now. Get their cell phone number. Get their information. The suits, they're in leadership positions. They're almost there to become colonels, and on the verges to be DFGs. So if you see one of those suits, get their number and the information. They'll definitely take you on 10-12s.
Oh yes,
I
sir.
can always do my best too, Mr. Chong. If you want to add me, I do have a lot going on right now. I was just taking over commander of SWAT and stuff, so I have a lot of paperwork that I've been doing and stuff like that, and
Right,
getting
right.
everything together.
That's
So
why I really
I
don't
can
come to the
definitely help out.
suitors, because I know you guys have a lot of paperwork to be submitted at the end of the week and stuff like that.
Yeah, but grab one of these guys' numbers on hiring event when we all get together. Just get the info. That way, when you get online, when you look in your contacts, you have more members on the department. You're not just looking and waiting to see who actually logs on. While we're here, just while we're together, just try to get as much officers info you can.
Okay, heard that. Thank you. Thank you, DLG. Thank you, Chief.
You're very welcome, sir. Anybody else? No? Alrighty. Well, if not, then I guess this meeting will be officially adjourned. You guys can return back to your police activities. Do also note at 8:30 Eastern time, there's going to be a public health day. I'm pretty sure you guys saw it in the chat. If you guys would like to offer some assistance over with EMS and everything like that, I will be participating in that as well. But yes, we do have a EMS public health day at 8:30 Eastern
And
time.
record. Yes, record, take pictures when we're there, so we could post and show the community that we're actually out there. So
So, question
Honestly,
for
I'm
you
probably going to be
guys.
10-12.
Just a question for you guys, because we do have a lot of newer recruits and stuff like that. If the newer recruits are on at the time, can we bring them over and be able to position the cars in an area where like they're safe, but they can still watch to see how these events are going?
Yes, yes, I think that's a good idea. I want them to actually get out there and experience what it is that we actually do here in the city. Like I said, yeah, I understand they're unbadged, but I mean, at the end of the day, I think some hands-on actual experience will kind of let them know like, hey, pretty soon this is where you're gonna be able to be and be able to participate in stuff like this and all that kind of stuff. So I think that is actually a
Yeah.
good idea.
And also, I'd like to just, volunteer, and whatnot. Um, that when we do have new recruits, if you want to assign some of them specifically to me to do their training, I will make sure that their trainings gets done and stuff like
So
that.
I'll
You know
reach
what
out
I
to
mean?
you. That's my department. I got you. I'll reach out to you. Whoever I can,
Okay.
cause I
Yeah,
kind of
for
send
sure,
out
man.
DMs to all the new recruits to let them know I'm the overseer. So they reach out to me and they be asking me who's online. So I will definitely throw some of them your way and give them your contact so they could DM you on Discord.
Yeah, for sure.
Yep. Any officers that need their training, that need their badge, that need to get their training done, to send them my way. I'll definitely get them situated.
Copy that.
All right. Well, if anyone has anything else to say or add, like I said, this meeting will now be adjourned. You guys are all dismissed.
NRP, IRL. I'm still at work. I'm about to finish up my my hours. I get off at 6 o'clock. I'll be active as soon as I get off. If anybody need me to reach out to me on Discord, NRP, I'll hop in and handle anything. See you guys in a little bit.
Copy that. But yeah, I might actually have